Today, all of us know a lot about Jainism. It was founded by Mahavira more than 2500 years ago, and he had many teachings. And he used to teach his students or pupils orally. So there weren't written texts during Mahavira's time. However, after 500 years of Mahavira's moksha or death, what happened is that some texts came. Now, his teachings were preserved in 14 Purvas, Purvas meaning ancient, and later in 12 Angas. Angas mean organs. These were preserved by the Jain monks or his students and pupils, right? And in which language were they written in? Well, they were written in Prakrit language, which was the language used by the common people back then. One of the important texts that we are going to learn about today is Kalpa Sutra. This was composed by Bhadrabahu Swami, who was a very important guru or teacher back in that day. And when was this composed? Well, this was composed 150 years after Mahavira's moksha or death, and they were finally written down 980 years after Mahavira's moksha. So, what is this text exactly about? Let's see. Well, firstly, they act as a great source of information, so it acts as a very important source. Now, let's see what this text exactly tries to tell us. Well, you see, this text in Kalpa Sutra is very important and holds great honor in Jainism. It can only be read by monks. So, what exactly are these? Well, it has the biography of Mahavira and also the 23rd Tirthankara that was there in Jainism. So, it has basically the biographies of Jain Tirthankaras along with the story of Mahavira, right? And when exactly is this read? So, this is usually read on Mahavir Janma Vanchan on the 5th day of the Paryushan festival that the Jains have. Now take a look at this picture here. This is actually the water temple which is there in Pavapuri in the state of Bihar. This in fact was built by King Nandivardhan, who was Mahavira's elder brother, and this is in fact the place where Mahavira gained moksha in 527 BCE, and he was also cremated here. Inside the temple you can even find Mahavira's footprint. So the temple was built within a pond, and the pond, as you can see from this picture, has flowers. These are in fact red lotuses, right? And this temple is in fact a major pilgrim site for Jains all across the globe. So Jain art and architecture has also left an impact in Indian heritage, right? In fact, the Jain architecture primarily depicts the devotion. So depicts the devotion of the Jains towards the Tirthankaras or their prophets and Mahavira. They also depict the teachings of Mahavira, right? So they are in fact really beautiful. Take a look at this picture here. This is the Jain caves in Ellora, and as you can see, this is a great example for rock cut caves. So what exactly are rock cut caves? Well, rock cut caves basically means that you take one giant rock and then you carve it and give it a beautiful shape, as you can see from this picture. And in this second picture, you can see the statues of Mahavira. So these also act as a great source for us and tells us a lot about the Jain religion. Now, this is Palitana Jain Temple, which has more than 800 temples. So this actually acts as a very important pilgrimage site, and the Jains believe that a visit to these temples is a once in a lifetime chance to attain moksha or nirvana in this life, right? So where exactly is this located? This is located on the Shatrunjaya hill by the city of Palitana in Gujarat, right? And this city was previously known as Padliptapur, which has been dubbed as the city of temple. Next we have the Shravana Belagola temple, which is there in Karnataka. This is also known as the city of ponds and temples, right? Chandragupta Maurya, who had patronized Jainism, well, it is said then that in his old age he came here and he became a monk and lived a life of severe austerity, and as a result he starved himself and died right at this place. This place is also famous for its Gomateshwara temple, which is also known as the Baahubali Temple. So why is it known as the Baahubali Temple? Well, because inside that temple is a statue of Baahubali. Bahu means hand and Bali means strong, so strong arms basically. and this is there in Karkala. So whose statue is this exactly? Well, this is the statue of the son of Rishabhanatha. So who was Rishabhanatha? He was the first Tirthankara of Jainism, right? And so he meditated motionlessly for a year in a standing posture, as you can see in the statue, after which he attained enlightenment. So it is said that while he was standing like that, trees grew around his feet. So you can understand how seriously he had meditated. And so this statue has been there to depict it. Next we have the Dilvara Jain temples at Mount Abu in Rajasthan. And another temple is the Chittorjan Temple. And both of these temples are really beautiful. In fact, regarding the Dilwara Jain temples, well, some people even consider that when it comes to architecture, it is even better than the Taj Mahal. Now, just as from Hinduism we get the Vedas and we get the epics like Mahabharata and Ramayana, we also get literature in Jainism. What exactly are these? Well, some of the examples of these are Jinasena's Mahapurana, Bhadrabahu's Kalpa Sutra, about which we just read, and Amog Varsha's Ratna Malika. And you can get all of these books in bookstores even today very easily. Other than that, the Jains really made beautiful temples which were dedicated to different Tirthankaras or different prophets, even Mahavira. And these temples and these literature actually act as a great source of information for us today because we get to know much more about Jainism. These temples are visited by millions of people every year, and Jainism today has become a very popular religion. In fact, it has around 7 million followers all across the world in this day and age. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon. You can also register for free on DeltaStep.com or download the DeltaStep app and get easy access to more than 5,000 amazing videos as per your school syllabus. Master each topic with our adaptive practice technology. Get million+ questions with step-by-step solutions and unlimited mock tests. Get all your doubts resolved instantly. Learn via games and get a chance to win amazing prizes like PlayStations and iPads. So at DeltaStep, learning is not just fun and easy, it's rewarding too. So register for free now.